lose their work. But if we don't have to, then we can keep costs really low for people who might have a financial barrier in the way, and then that's broken. So we can make it work. We've made it work. So those of you who donated out there, those donations will go right into the scholarship fund to cover future students in the theater program to be able to cover their tuition. So thank you for that. We're very, very grateful for what y'all do to support it. I also did thank Olive Branch Christian Church. Even before they knew us well, they were already willing to open their doors to the crazy stuff we do with music and theater and just outreach to the community. And it's been a wonderful relationship that's developed over the last 4 years and something. And we are very, very grateful. There's a few people from the board who are here right now. And we're really, really thankful. And the community in Olive Branch in general, we have managed to collect people from all different parts of life. And we're just super, super grateful to be able to be part of this amazing place that is Olive Branch. And the Mid-South. We love the Mid-South too. So if you're not from Olive Branch, we forgive you. I mean, we accept you. Hi, the Waddell family. This particular piece, to give you a little bit of background, was originally written as a way of being the glue that held together the dance program back at Break the Barriers for the first musical that we wrote. So there was already written into it spots for dancers. But that's not what it's doing here, so instead of helping out another dance program, it just kind of forced one of the moms to have to become this impromptu dance director. Good thing she has a degree in it, because she knocked it out of the park. So all the dances that you see choreographed are being done by kids who aren't taking dance classes, but had to learn how to dance anyway. And some of it is just so adorable, and some of it is entertaining. So I hope you enjoy every minute of it. With that, we're very grateful to Kayla Best for stepping up and being literally living up to her name and being the best. That's literally her name. Come on, can't get better than that. Because he's the best. She just laughed at me. She'll throw something at me later. Yeah. So once we started doing it here, we decided to go ahead and do what we do, which is include people. One young lady tried out after auditions and after all the stuff was set, but she knocked it out of the park so well, so wonderfully, that we just wrote a whole solo for her. So she's going to be opening up the show for you, playing the role of Gertie. Now, Great Aunt Gertrude was the original thing, but we never saw the character. It was just, she was just mentioned. So now this young lady gets to develop Great Aunt Gertrude, the character. And so the story is, there's this Great Aunt Gertrude who adopted her niece when something tragic happened many years ago. Her niece has grown up, loves her Gertie, calls her mom, her adopt mom Gertie, and now is married and has a kid of her own. And so Great Aunt Gertrude is functioning as the grandmother, but now the life is different. She's been taking care of her husband, and it's getting hard. It's getting really hard. And for people who have to take care of a spouse when things aren't going well, you all understand that it is not easy. So something happens, and then Gertie's daughter and son-in-law rush their Uncle James over to the hospital and then leave poor Micah there with Gertie, who she doesn't know very well. And so the story is about how Micah is trying to make sense of all of her fears and all of this, as she ends up in the sort of maybe semi-dreamland of the woods behind Gertie's house. And she meets people along the way and ends up helping them, and they help her face her fears. And so there are some plot holes. I will tell you right now, James does recover, even though you don't see it. Gertie overcomes her depression as James recovers, even though you don't see it. So just don't worry about that.
You could just leave room for a sequel. That's cool.
That's the sequel. So I'm going to make sure that I program everything right on my keyboard. And we shall see, which is not. So give me a moment. So that's why I can do the wrong. Whenever you show up to this, I've been programming one thing wrong. That's better. Let's kind of clear it off. So without any further ado, ladies and gentlemen, I introduce you to the Walk of the Woods.
The days are getting shorter, but somehow longer. quickly now and help me find reprieve. Come quickly now. I'm desperately trying to believe someone will rescue me. Hello?
Hello? Hi, Gertie.
Oh, hello, dear.
Gertie, are you okay?
Yes, I was just singing.
You sound upset.
Dear, I'm just feeling it all today.
Well, if you're feeling everything, what about feeling happy?
I love to feel happy, but I don't think that's gonna happen today.
Well, it better happen when you see my face.
I love it when I see you, dear. Wait, what do you mean?
Brian and I are on our way there with Micah.
Jesse, you can't be serious. What made you come all the way out here?
Not sure, just felt like we should.
Well, that sounds wonderful.
See you in just a few minutes.
Okay, dear. Bye for now. Come quickly now. Someone rescue me. Come quickly now and help me find reprieve. Come quickly now. I'm desperately trying to believe someone will rescue me. The days were once so lovely. We lived in simple bliss. Our youth was all so happy. But for all of this, it's true we had our sorrow. No children of our own, but there a silver lining. We brought one home. Now she's on her way here with her husband who don't wanna burden her, but I've had enough. I just can't do it any longer. I'm not getting any stronger. I cannot keep on pushing her through. Come quickly now. Someone rescue me. Come quickly now and help me find reprieve. Come quickly now. I'm desperately trying to, dying to believe someone will rescue me. Gertie, we have arrived.
Hi, Gertie.
Oh, hello, dear. It's so nice to see you and Brian. And where's that little great niece of mine? There she is. My, oh my, you're just looking super grown up. What grade are you in now, sweet Michael?
Gertie, I'm in second grade. I have been for nearly half a school year.
Well, I may not know that at one point, but I didn't just now. Thanks for helping me re-know something. It's amazing how we can forget important things sometimes. James! Oh my!
Call 911, Gertie. There's something wrong with James.
Oh no!
What happened? He fell off the bed. I think he's coming down from a seizure or some kind of fugue state.
Hello? My husband fell off the bed. No, look, how long will it take for you to get here? 20 minutes?
Gertie, we passed a hospital on the way here. I think it was like 20 minutes back. We could get James there before the hospital even gets here.
Ms. 911 operator, my son-in-law will take him to First Memorial Hospital. You can tell him he's coming? Thank you.
Brian, help me move him out the side door. It's
nursing moment is over. I'm completely exhausted.
Well, Miss Gertie, if you need to rest, go right ahead. I don't know yet.
Sweetheart, you are my great niece, so calling me Miss doesn't really make sense. Just keep calling me Gertie like everyone else. I know it's been a while since we've seen each other, but I think we got that down.
Okay, Gertie.
Well, Micah, I do think I need to go lie down for a few minutes. Will you be okay? You able to rest?
I'll be okay.
Oh, good.
Do you realize your parents left you without even saying goodbye?
My parents left me without even saying goodbye?
And you barely even know your great Aunt Gertrude.
And I barely even know my great Aunt Gertrude.
It's really taking a long time for your parents to come back.
It's taking a long time for my parents to come back? I don't think so.
No, it is.
I guess it's taking a long time for my parents to come back.
You should go look for them.
I should go look for them. But I know Gertie.
Great Aunt Gertrude.
But I know great Aunt Gertrude would be worried.
She doesn't care about you. Well, she wouldn't have left you to rest.
She doesn't care about me, or else she wouldn't have left me.
You need your parents. You should go find them.
I do need my parents. I should go find them.
There's a shortcut to get to them. You go through the woods.
I think I should go through the woods to catch up to them.
That's just what you need.
That's just what I need. A walk in the woods. Oh, I knew it. I shouldn't have listened to that voice in
someone or stepping on my own foot like I just did earlier. And I try, but you know, I just really don't feel like I'm home.
Excuse me? Hi, I'm Micah. I just saw that, but I don't mean to be rude, but I think you're wrong. How do I say this? Lift your eyes and see the simple trees. They stretch their arms for heaven. Even though they can't do anything, still their purpose is given. Maybe just by reaching up their arms, we can see the beauty that's found in who they are. To be all
I think I did. I lift my eyes and see the simple trees. They stretch their arms for heaven, and even though it seems I can't do anything, still my purpose is given. Maybe just by lifting up my voice, I can see the beauty, what's found in my choice to be all I was made to be, and every corner of my mind, then I will clearly see what I did was come from every corner of my mind, then we will clearly see that what you did was come from who we're made to be.
Wow, that was great!
What?
Yeah, you're a singer!
Well, you know, I've always heard the music all around me, like the tingling of streams, the whispers of wind, and when I kind of talk about it to my friends and family, they kind of just stare at me like I'm a crazy person.
Well, you're not a crazy person. You just happen to see the world in a different way, and I think that's great.
Huh, no one's ever said that to me before.
Well, it's true, and that is that. But are you going to be okay?
Yeah, I think I'll be okay now that you helped me. Is there anything I can do to help you out?
Well, you see, I left my great Aunt Gertrude's house to find my parents, and I kind of got lost in these woods.
Well, I follow me to the part I know the least. And it's, that way.
There's something wrong with you. The trees are coming out to play. The trees are coming out. Getting dirty.
Terry! Wait, not Terry! Micah! Micah! Show you!
Terry! Where are you? Terry!
We are supposed to be helping us, James. Stop freaking out. She knows what's going on. Don't tell me what I feel. I am who's bossing who here? I am her dad, and I know that helping James isn't that bad. You're not hearing me. You're not hearing me either. Fine, let me go. I'm gonna go out there. Fine.
I love it all.
Micah! Is she here? Micah! Where are these trees coming from? Micah!
Terry! Where are you? Terry!
You are lost, Micah, and you have no one to help you. You have no way out. You will never be able to get unlost. You are doomed.
To begin with, unlost isn't even a word. And to ever say never is truly absurd. You are not alone. Terry is here. Do not believe the lie that you are doomed by you.
Micah! 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 There you are. Hi. Okay. So it's this way, and let's go. I don't want to be here anymore.
Okay, really?
You may have found a friend, Micah, but soon we will find you alone and paralyze you with fear. And we will finally have you.
And so, a baby fox that has the ability to mend the coat of anybody in his family is called a sewing kit.
A sewing kit? That makes sense.
Well, this is the farthest I've ever been from my house. I don't really know how to get any farther from here. Maybe we'll meet somebody new.
I hope you do meet someone new. But don't you need to be heading back to your family?
Well, I think I'll like to stay here and keep you company for a while, if that's okay.
Thanks. I can definitely use the company.
go, it is my pleasure to mention that up ahead there is a wild band of geckos.
A gecko kakasha back to the something ball on call.
What's a car?
You know, it's what you use to get to a game.
What game?
A football game.
Oh, who's playing?
The all-state team. They have the ball. What do they get? They have games.
Doesn't that sound fun?
Yes, the state farm.
Oh, I get this good neighbors out
I
there.
love Jimmy Balls.
Nationwide.
Hi, I'm Megan, and this is Terry. Oh, I think I know what's going on. I think they might be a little shy. Smash your head if that's true. Hey, I have an idea. How about we play a game called charades? So whatever you want to say, you don't actually have to talk to us. You can just use your hands and try to guess it. Does that sound like fun? Now, why is it you can't tell us your names?
Hugging.
We,
Yeah, hugging.
two,
Gotta chop something. Shaking it.
scared, two.
Another thingy. Eating.
Oh,
Oh, you
talk.
play with the nationwide
They're
family.
too scared to talk.
Oh. Sorry.
Everybody gets scared sometimes of what others might think, and everybody
Might just want to hide.
when strangers start to speak. It really doesn't matter.
If someone's there at all.
The words are just in you, so let them shine through. Open up and let them fall. Let your voice be heard. Free your every word. It isn't just for me to see, it's who needs to see. So let your voice be heard. Even when I might just want to hide, you are even though I might just want to hide, strangers start to see. It really doesn't matter if someone's there at all. The words are just in you, so let them shine through. Open up and let them fall. Let your voice be heard. Find this be I think we hear your voices now.
Certainly do, and y'all have really pretty voices.
How about just whispering your names? I'm Sibo. It's very nice to meet you, Sibo. And is this your sister? What's her name? It's very nice to meet you, Petal. For the first time in my life, I finally feel like I have something important say about getting out of here. I'm completely lost. Me and Terry just reached the end of what Terry knows.
You don't have to call me out like that.
Miss Houston and I know the way. I'm driving.
Shall we then? No, okay, yeah, I see where I did it. Okay, I did that. I'm sorry.
others because I like receiving help back.
And I should introduce myself because I forgot to. Hi, I'm Micah. This is Terry and Siebel and Pennell. I'm Skeef and this is my sister Schnick. I'm Snick and this is my brother Skeef. Gecko, let's go! I'm very happy to meet you all. Me too! Pleased to meet you. Well, I hate to impose, but do you have fellas think you can help me out? Sure, what do you need? Oh, I wasn't very clear. Can you help me out in the woods? I'm lost! Definitely, we're almost near the end. Good board. Anyway, come, follow me!
Should we then? No, wrong way again. I'm done. I'm calling GPS lady.
I can imagine. Well, we are almost there.
Right.
Really? Are you sure? I mean, I can't wait to get back to my parents so I can find my way home, but it's been so long. It feels like... Hey friends, did you hear that?
Hear what?
Did you see that? I don't see anything but these trees. There's more of them. I'm scared. Don't worry, Micah. We'll protect you from whatever it is you're seeing. I think my fears about being lost and alone just rose up. And then I realized there are my fears in my head. And I knew I had to say no to them or else they would paralyze me. It's never fun to be stuck in your own fears. But why couldn't we see them? You wouldn't know. Well, they were my fears in my head. And even though they were very real to me, they don't actually exist in the real world. We must each face our fears alone, even when we're with other people. So with your support, I finally overcame them. Thank you for sticking with me. You're welcome. You're welcome.
God, thanks because you.
Micah! Micah!
I'm welcome.
Sure. Hey, before you kiddos disappear completely, can I have the whole cast come back up on the stage for me for a minute? Because this is our final show. Cast members, come back up on the stage for me. And maybe we get the lights for me.
Oh, yeah.
I can't see a thing. You said there's something there. Gotcha.
I grabbed all the orange stuff that it's for you.
Sorry about that. So, my lovely cast members, I have something I want to say thank you all so much for giving me these flowers. Just kidding. Nathaniel, you did a wonderful job of being an amazing fear. Nathaniel did not want to be in the play at the beginning, but halfway through he changed his mind, and you wouldn't be able to tell by how well he learned everything. That was awesome. Juliet, thank you so much. She started out as a fear, but when we had to change everything around, she stepped up to the plate and knocked it out of the park.
Yeah, she did.
Cherith, thank you so much. You did an amazing job of coming to play practice with a broken ankle for the whole last semester. And even though she can walk now, since she practiced in the wheelchair, she was willing to stay in it for the play instead of trying to relearn everything. I'm so proud of you. Thank you so much.
Well, I probably could do it since we had like a whole nother semester.
Could have. Joseph, thank you for being amazing and constantly challenging yourself and learning new things and new parts and being flexible and being able to do amazing tricks and being funny. I love it, Joseph. Good job.
I kind of have a question.
Okay, Jared.
I'll answer it in a little bit, but not quite yet. And wonderful Jonah, thank you.
Snack, man.
This guy is an entertainer through and through. I could do a whole play of just him and it would be amazing. He is so awesome. Thank you, Jonah, for all that you bring to the table. It's awesome.
Is this real?
It is a real flower. You can eat it if you want to. I don't recommend it.
Don't now.
It's covered with bugs, but it's good. Koji, thank you so much for being great. This is her first time having a speaking role. And it's really cool to see a 5-year-old stand next to a 7-year-old and hold her own and be awesome. So good job, Koji.
8-year-old.
Good job. I'm very proud of you, 8-year-old. Yes.
I
This, believe it or not, this is not an adult. This child, aren't you still 11? She's 11. I can't believe how mature she carried herself on here. I can't tell her and her mom apart from the back anymore. It's crazy. And you really, really carried that as a mom, you crazy 11-year-old.
She's 11,
As a-
she's 11 and I'm tiny, and I'm only 10.
Yep, that's okay. We also, Yes. Kayla had to switch roles also at the last minute, and again, you wouldn't be able to tell because she carried the hilarity through and through. Every show was different because of her ad-libbing and being amazing. It cracked me up, but sorry, no $50 because I didn't have to run out to the bathroom. Almost. Miss Vicalicious, you did an amazing, this is Vicky. She is amazing and epic and beautiful and kind and always knows exactly what she's supposed to do at the right time. I am so proud of her hard work and amazingness. I could also write a whole play with her. Yeah, I look forward to it. It'll be really fun. Thank you, Victoria. You did such an amazing job of being able to come in at the last minute. She was in a play at her school and things shifted around and she couldn't be in that one and joined us halfway through and just knocked it out of the park. She did such a good job of always being that anchor you could trust and count on. And I love that when she's dancing, her head hoodie was down so she could see what's going on, but she looked just like that gecko, and I loved it. It gave me the heebie-jeebies. I loved it. It was great. I can't. I'm flower challenged. Lena, you did an amazing job.
You gave
of
a flower a flower.
I gave a flower. Don't eat it. That's cannibalism. You did such a beautiful job of being able to switch back and forth between different parts and owning every single one of them. And it made me so happy to see what a great job you did of dancing. And then when we added in those lines at the very end, and you had to like carry this very mature line and sell us on your funny, you did a great job with that. I feel like with you, we're in good hands.
Fun fact, this is actually one of the few plays I managed to contain my laughter throughout that.
You just said this play wasn't as funny. Landon. This is Landon's first show like this. He's done some music stuff with us once when he was like that big, and he didn't want to do the singing, so at that point, he became the announcer for everything. And at that point, I got to see a little spark of that shine that is him. But in this play, man, he knocked it out of the park. He tried a whole bunch of different fun accents for the voices. And for a while, he was a Nazi. It scared me. And then he landed on the one he did, and I loved it, man. I could get the goosebumps with him being.
Good job, Landon.
You're so good at that. Good job.
Hey, Jack. I need you to have a seat, baby.
Miss Cindy, she's the one who auditioned later on in the play, and then we had to give her voice a platform for her to sing, and I thought she totally nailed it. She did such a great job with that. And then that wasn't the only thing she could do. She could dance in all the other scenes too. I think nobody had more costume changes than she did.
Woo!
And it was very impressive. Cindy, you were awesome. I loved it. And not least, that's not how it goes. Smallest, that's not it either.
No, I'm not.
You are the smallest. Last but not ugliest. That's true. That's true. Miss Jalen, thank you so much for lending your amazing expertise. Jalen came to us when she was 4 and was acting already with speaking lines as a 4-year-old. And then over the last, oh my goodness, are you 8 already?
I'm 7.
When do you turn 8? In like a minute, right? Yes. So she is a 7-year-old, right, with the pipes of a much older kid. I don't know if you noticed. They're still learning to find their control, but the instrument that God has given her is wonderful. Thank you for bringing your talents to us. We are very grateful, and we think you did an amazing job. We believed everything that you said out there because you believed it. And that's the true nature of acting, is finding yourself in that role. And I'm super proud of you. Thank you, Jalen. I guess I get to keep the smelly yellow ones. And then I have a few more things. You guys can go sit down if you want to. There's some other special people I want to say some thank yous to. I just said two.
I'm so proud of you. You did such a good job.
I love these kind of phones.
Don't worry about it right now. I'm going to keep videoing, okay?
Who in the world is that for?
There isn't a thing here. There's nothing here. Certainly not Miss Kayla, who was over. Oh, Layla. Thank you.
Cherith, have a seat. Have a seat and a chair, Cherith.
So there were a bunch of parents who helped out in lots of different ways. Skidoodle. I would like to start off by thanking Miss Pamela. Yes, you. Miss Pamela so she has the secret skill of being the person who seems invisible. Come on up here. You don't have to be invisible anymore. It's hard to say how much she does behind the scenes, getting food for people, preparing things, keeping things going at church while all this other crazy is happening. I wanted to specifically say thank you for all that you do. I know, and she'll tell you, I don't know what I did. I didn't do much. Right? Look at that face. But it's true. She does so much more than she realizes. So I wanted to really, really clearly, hey, go away. She's not for you.
Shoo.
I know you're looking at them. You're going to see all of them in just a minute. Go find your mama or your granny. Show Granny your flower. She would love to see it. So thank you, Pamela. I am so grateful for all that you do, and I count myself honored to be able to call myself your friend. Thank you so much. That's Cherith's mom. Cherith. Gotta remember the order I did these in.
Here, Granny.
I think I got
These
it.
are for you, Granny.
Y'all, when a man goes to Kroger and buys more than $100 of flowers, you know the looks I got? Like, what did he do? His wife must be so mad. It's true. So, Miss Shelby, come on over here. So, this is Shelby. This is Jalen's mom. She's worked so hard behind the scenes to make sure costume changes happen. Sorry, I'm laughing at my mom right now in a good way. She's just loving those flowers. Behind the scenes, helping out with things, being here, making sure music happened in the right place at the right time, and just really helping the kids. It's hard for people out there to see all the hard work that goes on behind the scenes. And I'm very, very grateful for all that you do, Shelby. And thank you for keeping Jalen so amazing. She can come here. And a big nod to Jalen's dad, too. Way to go, man, for having such an awesome daughter. You rock. She looks just like you, except, not as ugly. We met. and that's how we say we love each other, is by insulting each other, right? Okay, cool. There is another mom around here who did an amazing job, and I'm super duper grateful for her. Yes, I already got your mom. There is, she made all the gecko heads. She is a super crafty mom, and she managed to do this while watching other people's children, and including her own 6 children. So I don't know how she finds the time to do all the amazing things she does. Come on up, Christy, if you're up for it. She also, like Pamela, is one of those ladies who does not like to be in the spotlight, does not like attention, but every now and then deserves a very heartfelt thank you. Thank you for all that you do. I also count myself very honored to call myself your friend. Thank you.
She's all bye.
Bye. I'm gonna go hide again. Disappearing. Is there any other moms I'm missing besides the obvious one? I know that.
Oh, Carrie.
Yes, thank you. I have more flowers here than my brain can keep up with. It's kind of a tired thing. Thank you. Ms. Carrie Moore. Yes, Carrie's been here at almost every rehearsal. Her husband is no good.
Oh.
I'm just kidding. Sorry, Michael and I are good friends. I love him to death. This is the whole pastors mocking each other thing. It's true. So, yeah, they do a wonderful job of juggling everything, but Carrie, come on up. I know you don't want to be in the spotlight. I know. She was going to hold the camera while I gave the flowers to someone else. No. Thank you so much for all that you do. These flowers are not as beautiful as your heart is. I'm so sorry. But you bring so much to the table, and the gentleness that you have inside comes through your daughter to the rest of us and comes from you to the rest of us, and we're so grateful for you being an anchor here and helping out with all the little things here and there. You make it so peaceful. Thank you, Carrie. I love you, and you are such a sweet friend.
Thanks.
Okay. Did I drop the on any other?
I don't
I
think
missed
so.
out. I know you, yes. There's a mom who brought pizza. There's another mom who, so when you bring me pizza, you get flowers. That's just the way it is. So that's just the way it is. So Miss Carol, she is our neighbor. I have known her literally my whole life. She lived across the street from us when we were all growing up here. And she used to play in the sandbox with my oldest brother. So when they were little.
Oh, Raina. Did you get Raina?
I have one more.
Oh, okay.
And so, Miss Carol, thank you for lending us your son and trusting us to drive him around. I promise I don't break that many laws when driving. We are so grateful, Carol. Yes, Carol knows my mom, and you can see the connection that's right there. Thank you so much for all that you do and for bringing pizza and stuff. And she's another one of those moms that just works hard and makes things happen and lets things happen when she can't make them happen. And I'm so grateful for that. Thank you, Carol. I am so grateful to have you as a friend. And your son is awesome too.
Kayla and Raina.
Thank you. Yep. Alrighty. There is a mom who, there's 2 more moms, well, 3 more moms. Thank you for your patience, everyone. There is a mom who has been a close friend of ours. Okay, how to describe this? People have heard of extroverts and introverts. Most people who know me would consider me an extrovert. I'm weirdly actually right in the middle. But my wife and I are pretty extroverted people. But there's this thing that extroverts who are that's like Bert and then extrovert. That extroverts who are good people do. And we adopt introverts that we love. And there's one that we really, really love who has done so much to add so much. And I don't think she's going to try to even come up here. I'm going to make her though. Hey, Raina, will you come up here? This is the nightmare. Like, the flowers she likes, but standing here is torture to her, and I'm so sorry. Sorry, but I love you. She's going to kill me later. Raina, thank you so much. I thank you for all the hard work you did and for being such a good friend, and I appreciate you so much through headaches, which I just gave her another one. I picked one she's allergic to. No. I'm just kidding. Through migraines and dealing with screaming children and food, and she has done so much to work hard, and I am just so grateful for all that you do. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All Okay. And then there is a super mom that I could just retire from this job and she could take over and do all of it because I like to do this, but she's better at it. So, Miss Kayla, please come on up here. Are you kidding me? She can sing and act and dance and everything. I'll press play on the recording. So this is Kayla. She choreographed the crap out of it all. Excuse my French. She did a great job. She's wearing a sweater that doesn't show the massive guns over here too. So when we had to move things, dude, I think she could pick me up if she needed to. So she is amazing and such a hard worker and so consistent and caring and has that beautiful balance of how to keep kids moving forward with firmness that is kind. Like, she's wonderful. And I like having a theater program that isn't yelly, and she helped me not become yelly by being able to like speak the truth in love to these children who needed to be able to change directions. And like, it was wonderful. Y'all, this show, in my opinion, turned out great. And the majority of it was really her cleaning it all up. Like, just making it amazing.
I
So-
honestly have never seen a Mad Dan.
You've never seen a Mad Dan? Oh my goodness, I have her fooled. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Yes, she was a shrubbery for anybody who likes British humor. Shrubbery. And last but definitely not least is my favorite person in the world. Kids, I'm sorry, you're second. I'm so sorry. My favorite person in the world is the one who's been behind the camera this whole time. Look at see these moms. So, my beautiful wife, thank you so much. Thank you. Sorry, I'm gonna lose it. I waited a long time to find the perfect woman. Yeah. See, she likes my taste in flowers. I just read her mind. I was like, what would she like without me? So, so I found her out there in California, and if that's why I had to live in California for 14 years, she was worth it. And y'all, I cannot tell you how grateful I am to have somebody who matches so well and knows how to fill in the gaps, and we can cover for each other when we need to. We have so much in common, and yet it's not the same, so it complements. Our talents work together really well, and I'm so grateful for this powerful, amazing woman who knows what truth is and knows what love is and is able to give that so freely to so many people in her life. And I am so thankful for this woman. So I could keep talking all night like this, but y'all will get bored and I'll just keep crying. And that's just what will happen. Thank you, life. You are my favorite. And I have one special little thing. She already stole them, but this is my mom's first time being out and about since she got back home from being in a home, and I'm grateful. I bought you special flowers, but you already collected all the other ones, as is the way she is. This is okay.
She was gonna take them from Coach. She was like, here, take these.
There you go. You get two. I love it. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for putting up with all of our sappiness. I'm very grateful for the show. There is probably another one coming soon, assuming I can get some sleep between now and 2 weeks from now when the next auditions are. So, yes.